clearly it's an unprecedented set of circumstances that we're seeing at the moment, and it would be wrong for any of us to say that business isn't affected. I think what we need to see happening now, particularly from the G20 leaders, is strong leadership and actually a real feeling that we can move forward and get through the crisis at the moment. So business is tough, circumstances are tough, and I think, like most UK companies, we're finding it ever so difficult to compete in the current market conditions.
Certainly, you've got to raise confidence. That's the number one, so that people will have the confidence with investment, confidence to hire people, confidence in growing the business, their particular business, certainly confidence in the share market. So really the number one thing is to create confidence that people believe that the next 6 months, the next 18 months, next 12 months, that we have faith that the leaders, so to speak, are going to take the country forward.
I used to work part-time, now I work full-time. I'm trying to put my daughter through university and my son. I'm not sure what the future is going to hold for them, and I'm worried about my job every day. Life's quite stressful.
I blame the governments, really. I mean, they should have. I mean, the credit crunch has been talked about for the last 2 or 3 years, and nothing's really been done about it. There hasn't been any financial regulation been put on businesses, banks to stop lending, to stop different things. So I think really it has to lie with the government, to be honest.
The banks have been really reckless in the last 10 to 20 years, obviously, in how they've been running their businesses, and I think there needs to be put in place some rules and regulations and restrictions around the bank and how they actually conduct their business, because if it doesn't get sorted out, this is going to happen again in the next 15-20 years. It's just going to be a cyclic thing.
It's had quite a big effect actually on me personally, because I have lost one job due to the bank I was working for becoming insolvent. I'm now working again in a different bank this time, so you know, it's a big personal effect. We're now wondering what's going to happen with the bank that I am in, so I think everybody's in a state of limbo at the moment and trying to work out where everything is going to go.
I think banking's got to get back to basics. You know, there's been too much credit. People are living off of the equity in their houses to go on holiday and have cars. And I think we've all got to sort of, you know, cut back and start becoming savers and being more cautious again, and that's from, you know, the man in the street to all of the businesses. I don't think we can just spend.
Business has changed because everything's contracting. All our business is consolidating. So smaller companies are getting smaller and bigger companies getting a bit bigger.
I think it's come down to some of the decisions Labour have made over the past over their term in office really, and then just the over-borrowing, which, I mean, the last economic growth we've had was all based on over-borrowing.
I think we can sort this problem out if all the world leaders come together, all take a very similar economic policy. I do believe we'll be able to get out of this recession, maybe have a global financial system where we have a global financial regulator. I think Gordon Brown is the person to really do that. I think, you know, if you left it up to the Conservative Party, then they would have done nothing, they would let the banks go bust. I think we need to really take a strategy, put forward a global policy whereby we can come together and really deal with the financial situation.